Hello, here is the chapter Breathing and Gas Exchange. It is meant for class 11 students. I have taken it from NCERT book. You can also refer them. So let's start. In the first slide, I have given the respiratory system diagram of human. Especially here, I am going to discuss about the human respiratory system. And human respiratory system, you can see, starts from a nostril. These are the nostrils. Okay, yeah, nostrils, and then come to the nasal cavity. Here this nasal cavity leads to nasal passages. Okay, then it enters into pharynx. Okay, pharynx, it is the common food and air passage. Okay, then come to epiglottis. Epiglottis is a flap-like structure. It's a duo-like structure, you can say. It prevents the entrance of food particle into the air tube. Okay, uh, after epiglottis, trachea is there. I'm not discussing the uvula, eustachian tube, and nasopharynx. Okay, you can refer the book. And trachea is after pharynx, and between the pharynx and trachea there is another structure which is called larynx. Here larynx is otherwise called as voice box. Okay, voice box. And the trachea bifurcates into bronchi, then it again branched into bronchioles. Okay, here you can see bronchioles. Yeah, then this is all about the air tube, which starts from the nasal cavity or nostrils and ends into bronchioles or bronchi, and it leads into lungs. We have a pair of lungs. Okay, this is the right lungs, and this is left lung. Okay, here left lung is 1 2 chambered, right lung is 3 chambered, 1 2, this is 2, and this one is 3 chambered. This one you can see the diaphragm. Okay, here bronchi, trachea. This is all about the structure of human respiratory system. So let's move to the next slide. You also refer another diagram. I took it from Google. Okay, yeah, human respiratory system. Human respiratory system has two parts. Yeah, one is air conducting part and second one is gas exchange part. Air conducting parts means it carries air through the air tube. It involves all the nostril, nasal passages, trachea, pharynx, bronchioles, etc. Okay, through the air tube into lungs. Okay, that means it conducts means carries air, and this part includes lies in air conducting part. And second one is gas exchange part. Gas exchange part, it means here the atmospheric oxygen is taken in by the inspiration process and carbon dioxide released out by exhalation process. And this part is, that's why called as gas exchange part, and it involves the alveoli and lungs. Okay, it exchanges the gas, especially the carbon dioxide and oxygen. Yeah, the air conducting part consists of nostril, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchioles, and the gas exchange part includes the alveoli and lungs. Okay, here. So this is the two division of the respiratory system in human. A pair of external nostril opening out above the upper lips. Okay, it leads to nasal chamber through the nasal passage. I saw you in the diagram. Pair of nostril present in the upper lip. It is the opening through which the oxygen enters by the process of inspiration or inhalation. And second point is the nasal chamber opens into pharynx. Okay, the pharynx is common passage of food and air. I told you after nasal chamber pharynx is present. It is a common passage for food and the air which is closed by epiglottis. Okay, the pharynx opens into larynx. It is cartilaginous box which helps in sound production and helps and called the sound box or voice box. You can say it voice box also. Yeah. Pharynx opens into larynx. Larynx is the voice box. Larynx, which is called voice box. It is a cartilaginous box, helps in sound production. Okay, it has vocal cord which vibrate when air enters into it and produces sound, and hence called sound box. Now in this slide, next move to the larynx. Larynx opens into trachea. Pharynx, larynx, then larynx opens into trachea. It is a straight tube extending up to mid-thoracic cavity. Here, mid-thoracic cavity, the lungs present in the thorax or thoracic cavity. Here, trachea divides at the level of fifth thoracic cavity of vertebra into a right and left pulmonary bronchi. The trachea, the location of the trachea is in between fifth thoracic vertebra, that means vertebral column. Okay, each bronchi undergoes repeated divisions to form the secondary, tertiary, and bronchioles like this. Yeah, this is the bronchi. Then it bifurcates. Okay. Yeah. Then bronchioles. Yeah. Bronchi. Bronchioles. And this one is trachea. Trachea. Yeah. And bronchioles ending up terminal branches. This is terminal branches which enters into alveoli. This is trachea. Okay. So let's move to the next slide. Yeah. Each terminal bronchi gives rise to a number of thin, irregular, walled, vascularized, bag-like structure called alveoli. Yeah, I told you. Each bronchi gives rise to thin, bag-like structure. Okay, that is called alveoli. The branching network of bronchioles, alveoli comprises lungs. Okay, after it all enclosed inside the lungs. Okay, you can say lungs consist of number of alveoli. Okay, a pair of lungs present in thoracic cavity covered with pleural membrane. The human has a pair of lungs, that is right lung and left lung, and it is covered by pleural membrane. Okay, the alveoli and the ducts form the respiratory or exchange part of the respiratory system, that is gas exchange part. Okay, exchange part is the site of actual diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The gas exchange occurs in the alveoli and lungs by the process of diffusion, okay, between blood and atmospheric air. Yeah. So let's move to the. This is all about the respiratory system of human. And it, no, I already told that it consists of two parts: air conducting part and gas exchange part. Gas exchange part comprises of the alveoli and lungs, and the gas exchange occurs through the process of diffusion from blood to atmosphere, and it is carried by lungs and alveoli. And I already given the diagram here. You can see it. Okay, here this whole thing, gas exchange part, and this is the air conducting part. Okay, this is all about the human respiratory system. I think you got it. Thank you for watching.